Adam from Airpreneur, and today I'm excited to interview one of my recent successful students, Richard Ma, who was able to go from zero to 45 to $50,000 per month in revenue with his Airbnb arbitrage business. So they've joined me today to talk more about how they were able to do that. Thanks for coming on, Richard. How are you?
Hey Adam, yeah, thanks for having me, and I'm doing good, doing good. Uh,
Fantastic. So look, could you just tell me, Richard, like a little bit about yourself? Like what do you do? Where you're kind of located roughly in the US?
yeah. So everyone, my name's Richard. I'm 25 years old, and I'm based in New York City. And I currently work for a consulting company. I am a software engineer.
Okay, that's awesome, man. What was kind of your biggest problem you were facing with your Airbnb business before joining our mentorship?
Yeah, that's a good question. So, kind of a little backstory is that um, I started my entrepreneurial journey as a little bit after I started my job 2.5 years ago,
Mhm.
and kind of what happened was I learned about the Airbnb model, Airbnb business, and what I struggled the most was kind of being able to be confident in what I was saying to landlords or property management companies.
Yeah.
And I think that was a big factor because I wasn't able to really land as many deals as I wanted to, and that really slowed me down a bit in my journey in the beginning.
Did you try to like find things online at all? Like what were you doing to try to figure out how to speak with him?
Yeah. I did a lot of research online. I did a lot of YouTube videos, but I felt like I wasn't able to
Yeah.
pick up things as quickly as I wanted to,
Mhm.
which is why, kind of um, coming across Airpreneur, coming across mentorships and different um, programs like that
Mhm.
really helped fast pace my journey.
Well, I know you hadn't looked at other mentorships, right? I think a lot of people do. What specifically made you want to work with us compared to other people in the marketplace?
Yeah. So I guess the main thing was
Mhm.
um, I personally am a bit hesitant with reaching out to online presence, and I
Mhm.
kind of came across your profile on Instagram, and you guys were releasing top 10 guides for different cities to invest in, and that was some new insights that we I wanted to see where I could potentially invest in, and then after that I had a little conversation with you on Instagram, and
Yeah.
then we had a Zoom call after that. And from that Zoom call, I felt like that was what kind of swayed me a little bit more because I felt more comfortable. It felt more personalized compared to a lot of gurus that they have an online presence, but they don't really have the time to speak with you directly. And with Adam and Vince, I felt like you guys were more direct and you guys provided a lot more details in general.
I've been in those programs as well where you're kind of just like a number. I mean, honestly, you can be honest here. Do you feel like you've had pretty active ability to speak with me and the other coaches in the mentorship, like whenever you want?
Oh yeah, 100%. You guys are very active in our community and um, being in a group with other people following the same footsteps, asking questions. Everyone in the community is so helpful, and you guys are always proactively responding to different questions and stuff like that. So that's a huge plus for me.
Yeah. What did you get the most value out of the program? Like, why do you feel like this worked really well for you to really expand to the 11 properties that you have now?
Yeah, I think the most value that I got was um, like I said, what I struggled with was speaking confidently and being able to handle objections from different landlords, different property management companies, and um, I was able to, after doing this program and practicing with you guys, learn how to pick that up, and also, the community that everyone is in, everyone's so helpful, and being able to learn alongside them as well as being able to practice and communicate with them was also a huge factor.
Well, you operate a multi-six-figure business now. When we first talked, it's okay to bring this up. I mean, you're a little scared, to say the least, about developing quickly the portfolio. I mean, would you agree with that?
Yeah. I'd say in the beginning, so before I joined you guys, I had two properties, and scaling quickly was um, a lot to handle.
Yeah.
But eventually I took the step forward and, with all the help that you guys provided, acquiring 9 more units kind of helped help me grow as a leader, help me grow as an entrepreneur, and being able to take have a better mindset and handle more stress. And the results of that really helped, develop who I am now.
Yeah, I remember early on you just like stressing about the most littlest things that didn't matter. And it was like, Richard, like these are the things you got to focus on that matter and kind of getting you to make that mindset shift. I mean, personally, is there anything that stands out to you of like how your life has been changed personally from expanding this business? Like whether that's like future plans or, um,
Mhm.
how you mentioned the confidence, but is there anything else you think?
Yeah, yeah. I think a lot of from the personal aspect, I feel like my life now is not a lot less stressful. Just working a regular job for 9 to 5, sometimes you'll live paycheck to paycheck. But with this additional income, it makes me feel a bit more comfortable and
Mhm.
being able to experience life a little more with, me, my girlfriend, and family. And, as I continue to grow this business, I just want to um, continues to have that ability to have more freedom.
That's awesome, man. I mean, do you think that somebody who has the hours to put in, that genuinely is interested in the business, if they follow the same steps you did, kind of working together in this mentorship, do you think it would work for them?
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, I think even if you have, say, 2 hours available each day, as long as you put in the work, I think you can get the results that you would like. As long as you stay consistent and you're disciplined with everything, you'll get the number of units that you would want, be able to get the revenue and income that you like, and like I said, be more free and be more comfortable.
Because people are going to see this and they're going to see, hey, oh my gosh, there's Richard doing $50,000 a month in Airbnb. Like, there's something special about this guy. Like, I couldn't do that. Right. Do you think that you have some sort of crazy advantage over other people uh, to be able to get to this point?
No, honestly speaking, I feel like I'm just like a regular Joe. Like I said, I started working 2.5 years ago, and I was also stuck in the mindset of really just heads down, being able to, if I can do, good work, um, I can get promoted faster. But as I was going through the my life
Mhm.
during those 2.5 years of working, I realized like um, if you put in the work and discipline to do something that you actually like to do, um, it will pay off in the end. And um, like I said, I'm just like any other guy, but with my ability to kind of be disciplined and put in the work, I was able to scale and grow to a portfolio this size and be able to have more income.
It does come down to discipline, right? It's like you
Hmm.
have a pathway, you have the skills, we help you build that. Like you get all the questions you answer. It's like then it's just about being disciplined and like staying consistent at it as
Hmm.
the demonstration of that. I guess okay, what was kind of something that was like the funnest part for you of building this business? Because like the business, like yes, you have to learn, you have to do it. There's hard
Hmm.
parts. It's also pretty fun, right? At certain times. So what was like a part you really enjoyed doing?
I think the funnest part was, after getting the 9 additional units
Mhm.
and setting everything up, which was, pretty stressful. The finished product was the most enjoyable part, seeing how everything came together, and staging everything looked really nice. And then, getting those first couple bookings really showed all the hard work that paid off.
Seeing the money coming in, basically.
Yeah.
Do you have your notifications on still for your bookings?
Not as often as I used to, because now I have a virtual assistant to help me with that.
How much time per week do you actually work on like managing your entire $50,000 per month portfolio?
So that's a good question. I'm still a little bit involved in it, so I would still say, online gurus say 5 hours, 10 hours a week, but I'd still say like I'm 25 hours a week still, but definitely less than what I used to have before.
Yeah, and I mean I think we're doing things in place to drastically lower that to
Yeah.
get virtual assistants and things like that come in because you do have team that is helping you out, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And because I know we helped you set all of that up. So eventually here, shortly, you're going to be able to get that down to pretty much like 2 hours a week so you can focus on other things as well, which
Yeah.
like I guess look, if there was somebody that was on the fence right now about like doing this business, potentially speaking with us about like a mentorship and what it would look like, and they're just like unsure whether or not it's worth their time, worth their effort to get into not even just this business model, but like to invest,
Mhm.
mentor, and like get into this model, what would you say to somebody like that?
I say, um, if you're already on the fence about it, I would say take the chance
Mhm.
because having a mentor really fast paces your learning, and then as you um continue working with them, you guys learn to build a relationship, and you guys can also become friends as well. And as for the value of the program or the value of mentorships, look at it in a way as you're not wasting time or money. Look at it is in a way of how much you can learn and what value you can get from it, so you can develop yourself as a person, as a entrepreneur, and um, dedicate yourself to a career that you feel you would accomplish something um, that you feel fulfilling.
Yeah, because no one can take away those skills from you once you have them. Like
Yeah.
you have them, they're yours, which is the beautiful part of it, and to go through that process. But yeah, Richard, I thank you so much for coming on and doing this. I appreciate you for that. Everybody else who's listening, if you are interested in booking a call with me and my team to discuss what it actually looks like to have a roadmap to scale in short-term rentals this year, and you're looking for that and kind of see what it would look like to work together, somewhere below or on the screen, there'll be a link to actually book a time with me and my team to chat on that. So I would encourage you to go ahead and book that, and we can have that conversation and see whether or not it makes sense. But yeah, Richard, thank you again, and I'll see you soon, man.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.